New tonight, a D.C.-based nonprofit claims it is out thousands of dollars after helping a company that staged a popular race in the district. Kid Power says its programs for underprivileged kids are at risk after it says it was stiffed by the organizers of Run or Die of Utah. 7 on your side, I-Team investigator Josie Sturman found they're not the only ones making this claim.
Kid Power, the nonprofit that runs this after-school program, preaches finding someone to look up to.
What are the things that make her your hero?
But it was an experience outside the classroom that these educators claim taught them a life lesson about people that let you down.
It's actually, frankly, a little disgusting, right?
Andrea Hollis, Kid Power's executive director, is now scrambling to find nearly $8,000 she says is now missing from the group's budget.
We just never got the money.
It's money she claims was promised by a Utah-based company. They organized an event seen on YouTube called Run or Die, which staged a race here in D.C. last May. Kid Power signed this agreement to staff the race in exchange for cash. The nonprofit was supposed to get $50 for every volunteer, plus bonuses.
Told people, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great day. So instead of giving us your money, give us your time.
Pictures show Kid Power lived up to its end of the deal, providing more than 100 volunteers on race day. But the organization says Run or Die never paid, even after an email from organizers promised a donation for $7,600 was on its way.
We have hundreds of complaints.
Jane Driggs with Utah's Better Business Bureau says it's logged complaints from 23 states related to Run or Die, many of them from nonprofits that claim they got stiffed.
There weren't any warning signs. All of a sudden, 2014 hit and the January hit, and we started getting complaints.
The owner of Run or Die, Jake Ackerman, wouldn't talk on camera, but told us through Facebook message he's out of business. He said he made some mistakes, has never heard of Kid Power, and has never raised funds as a donation to nonprofits. But later told our sister station he owes more than $1 million in debts it's unlikely he'll pay, some of that to charities.
At the end of the day, I know they raise money, and so what do they do with the money?
And that missing money, Hollis says, means programs like this, meant to build up challenged students, will be cut off earlier than expected. In Northwest, Josie Sturman, ABC 7 News.